has been a season at Barcelona like no other. We've had distractions, we have had controversy, both on and off the field. We've had setbacks in terms of the results we've gone through, but we've had comebacks too. Let's not forget what we achieved in the Copa del Rey, securing our first trophy of the season. But could there about to be another trophy to go along with that? Because here in La Liga, we have a comeback story of our own, because as we host Granada at the Camp Nou on Thursday, we have the opportunity, right here and right now, to go top of the league. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys, ahead of what is a season-defining game for Barcelona. We seem to have said that a lot recently, but it's absolutely true. We have been really impressive in recent weeks here to keep that pressure on, to keep the momentum building, and now we have that opportunity with all the hard work, with all the hunger, the desperation, the desire to get back to where we belong. Do not let it slip now. This is a crucial game, because Barca will indeed there take on Granada live from the Camp Nou on Thursday evening at the earlier kickoff time of 7 p.m. local time there in Barcelona. And like I say, when you look here at the La Liga table, it's our game in hand. We are one game right now behind the rest, and this is it. If we win, we would move there not only ahead of Real Madrid, but also they're clear of Atlético Madrid. And after this game, there will only be 5 matches left in this season. And I think when you look at it right here, guys, it is absolutely unbelievable where we've come from and where we could reach. You could see here that if we beat Granada, we will be there on 74 points at the summit, at the very top of the table. But look where we were after 19 games. It wasn't all that long ago. We found ourselves not second, not third, but 4th in the league and 13 points behind Atletico. We've come from nowhere. We have battled through difficult moments, and now this is our chance. And I think when you see here the opponents that each 4 of the title challengers still have left in the season, you can quite clearly see that this is nowhere near over yet. I hope the players here don't think the job is done, because there is plenty of work still to do. Granada is not going to be an easy game. We're going to discuss that now. We've still got Valencia. We've still got Atlético Madrid, Levante, Celta, Eibar. Any of these games, they can all be moments where you can slip up. Real have tough games, Atletico have tough games, and Sevilla too. This league title, it is still wide open. But like I say, guys, keeping our eyes firmly here on this game, because as Ronald Koeman was very, very insistent there to say in the press conference over on MORETALKFCB, it's game by game. Every single match here we're taking on as it comes, and we're not thinking any more into it than that. And I think with Granada, they're no pushovers. Right now, they are 8th in La Liga all season long. They've been pushing again for those European slots, and they've already shown their credentials this season in the Europa League. They did make it there all the way to the quarter-final stage, which for a club like them is absolutely unbelievable, only there to be knocked out recently by Manchester United. And if you think here that they're going to be coming into this game not really playing for anything, sort of going through the motions, you'd be absolutely wrong. Because against Sevilla at the weekend, they were at it until the very final whistle, desperate there to try and take something from them. And certainly right here, we know it won't be easy. Because when you look at our previous meetings this season against Granada, we have already met them twice, once in La Liga and once in the Copa del Rey. And both of them, has to be said, were very high scoring and also contrasting games. Because if you look at the one in the league there, we went away in January to Granada, won 4-0. It was a brilliant display. Griezmann and Messi there scoring 2 goals each, and it was very comfortable on the day for Barcelona. But I think in the Copa del Rey, that shows us there that we can't afford here to lose concentration. We found ourselves in that game 2-0 down, really fighting against it, looking like we were out of the Copa del Rey before Griezmann and Alba provided late magic on the day before we went on to make one of those famous copper comebacks. And I think there is plenty to consider coming into this game for Ronald Koeman in terms of the team selection. There's a number of different aspects really that you would look at, and certainly looking towards that title race. Number one would all be there about the yellow card situation, about the fact we do have a number of players at risk. De Jong and Messi, they were already just one yellow away from a suspension, but now as well, after their bookings against Villarreal, Mingueza, and also Antoine Griezmann, they are just one booking away from a one-match suspension. That will be on Koeman's mind. I don't expect that really to influence his selection, but I think also what's significant is our very next game. Because yes, we are focusing here on Granada, but the priority here is to win this game. But you've also got to notice that 3 days after this, we head to Mestalla. Number one, we don't really want any suspensions. We also don't really want to be arriving there tired, fatigued. Mestalla is such a difficult place to go, and that Valencia game, it will mark there 3 matches within 7 days. And with that in mind here, will Koeman consider just a bit of rotation? Because this right here was the lineup that indeed started the game against Villarreal. You had Ter Stegen, you had Mingueza, who kept his place in the back three. I thought he played well. Piqué and Longley, Dest and Jordi Alba, although Dest did go off at half-time, with Busquets, De Jong and Pedri in midfield, and Antoine Griezmann and Lionel Messi leading the line. And of course you'd want to leave the likes of Griezmann in there. I don't think I'd really want to mess around too much there with that forward area, because I think Messi and Griezmann, they've been combining well. Does Dembele come back in? That would be one of the big questions. In midfield, of course we said Pedri needs rest. I think personally I would look to replace him in this game with Ilaix Moriba, but I'm not really sure that's what Koeman will do. He seemed very, very set in his press conference that he's not really going to mess around too much with this team. And then in terms of defence, I personally would leave Serginho Dest out there. I think he's a better option there. He's certainly somebody going forward with that pace on that right side ahead of Sergio Roberto. But in that back line, I would look at Piqué. Is he physically ready here to play another game just a few days after the game against Villarreal? We know that that knee is something that has been troubling him and still does trouble him. Will he be ready to start? If not, I would play Araujo. But Koeman has all these choices, all these decisions that you've got to make. And what I would say as well, thinking there about those games coming up, thinking about the fact here that we are really pushing these players to the max now. If we do go ahead by 2 goals, if we are leading this game, and hopefully it'll be comfortable, then I would certainly look to bring players off the bench and just try and rest here a few of these players who've played so many games. But in terms of your predictions here, guys, for such a big game, for such a significant moment, you are coming into this absolutely full of confidence and full of belief in this team, and that is the way that it should be. Nearly half of you there, and the majority going for a Barca win, not by 1, not by 2, but by 3+ goals at the Camp Nou. I would absolutely love it if that happened. Me personally, I'm going to go here with the same prediction that I had against Villarreal. Barca 3, Granada 1. I think against Villarreal, it should have been 3-1. We should have scored more goals in that game. We've got to be clinical. We've got to put our chances away, put this game to bed, and move top of La Liga. How good does that sound? And of course, guys, please do let me know in the comments how you are feeling ahead of this game. I've said before that these are the moments, these are the kind of experiences you want as a Barcelona fan. We want to be in these battles. We want to be in the race for the title. But most importantly, we don't just want to be in it. We're not just here to take part. We are here to take over. I will see you tomorrow, guys, on Thursday evening after the big match has taken place. And hopefully after it, we will all be in celebratory mood. I'll see you then. Thank you for watching and for supporting. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.